All right, we're back, 6:12. So the question is, how cold is it? It's like the start of a joke.
Right.
Here to help us figure out how cold it is Corey Frumkin.
The butt end of the joke.
Is he outside? Are you inside? Hey, Corey, how you doing?
He's about to go out.
Hey there, yeah, good morning, Lee, and good morning, Todd. Yeah, I'm about to head outside here on our weather deck, and a little experiment that we did last hour. We froze a t-shirt. I brought it back in, so it's pretty damp, it's pretty wet. You can see it's kind of flimsy. So let's walk outside. I'm gonna actually put this out here on this wire right here. We'll see how long it takes to freeze. And hopefully I can get it off that wall there. Hopefully it doesn't stick to the wall, but we'll see how fast it freezes here coming up in just a few minutes. We'll now send it back in to you guys, and Todd's gonna take a look at the weather.
All right, you think that shirt's frozen?
I bet it is, actually.
So?
I bet it is. Let's check it out.
All right, Corey, what you got?
Good morning. Real quickly, you know that song, I Can't Feel My Face? You know that weekend song? I have that right coming through my head right now because it's so cold. All right, we put a t-shirt up here just a little bit ago, about 3-4 minutes ago. Let's see how fast it froze. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it. That is so cool. Obviously, we've seen those temperatures below zero. Wind chills 20 to 30 below. Doesn't take long, does it? All right, we'll send it back to you guys. More experiments in the next half hour.
Yeah, that's really interesting. You know, when it's super, super hot, you do the fry the egg on the driveway thing, and that's a perfect way to illustrate just how cold it is.
I hope we didn't need that shirt.
I know, right?
I could have use it for a while.
Again, it feels like you could just break it in half. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, 6:19, we're going to take a break. We got much more coming up. All right. You know, I love skiing. I love skiing at Sugarloaf.
Yep.
Don't love skiing when it's like below zero. But you know who does?
Bill Green.
Bill Green.
And his photojournalist, Kurt Craddy.
And he is up on Sugarloaf this morning, joining us live.
My
oh my goodness,
gosh.
Bill, you all right?
Good morning, guys. How you doing? We're basically up here showing off because we think it's 35 below. We think the winds are about 50, and I know that both of you have been to the top of Mount Washington, but these are the cruelest conditions that I've ever been in. And we've been up here doing a story on the snowmakers overnight. They had to work down below because of the high winds. But it's like a magical place. It's a spectacular place. It's an alien place. We were brought all the way up here to the summit by Seth in the groomer, and we've got a spectacular view. And Kurt, why don't we spend the last 20 seconds just looking at the sunrise from up here? That's the good news. The sun is going to rise. So they've done a great job making snow. They'll be ready when things cool off. And this is a wild day up here on top of Sugarloaf. Lee and Todd.
Bill, thank you, because I know you just made time for us this morning, again, while he was shooting a story on the grooming. Look at that. It looks like a foreign, like a different planet.
It looks like Antarctica.
Yeah.
It really does.
Unbelievable.
It
All right,
really
get
does.
back inside, Bill. Get back inside. Thank you so much. Again, he was following the groomers up, and they groom overnight. Wow.
I mean, there aren't even words for that, really.
Crazy.
There aren't words for that.
Unbelievable. All right, well, what are we doing now? We
got to tell you. Top that.
We got to tell you about some things to take care of, and obviously Bill is taking proper precautions. It was hard to even understand him because he had his mouth all covered up and everything, which is smart.
Yeah.
But anyway, so in temperatures like this, hypothermia and frostbite can set in just a few minutes. So some signs to look for if you have to be outside: shivering, dizziness, lack of coordination, confusion, fatigue. Basically, if you don't have to be outside, just don't go outside, right?
Wow. I mean, I was up in Mount Washington in November, and it was like 40 degrees on the top. I was expecting it to be something similar
like
to that. But you've been up there too.
Well, it was
winter,
very
right?
much like that, actually.
Yeah.
Although I don't know that I was as cold as it looked like
that
Bill
looks
was right
like
there.
You're right,
Unreal.
a different planet.
All right, we got to hear from Corey too.
And good morning, everybody. I'm Corey Frumkin, live out here on our weather deck where, don't worry, I don't have my own fog machine this morning. This is hot water. We're going to do a little experiment coming up here in just a moment.
So Lee, every winter when it gets this cold, every meteorologist in New England does this certain scientific test, this little experiment where you take this boiling little pot of water or cup of water and you toss it into the air,
Yeah.
and it makes a cloud and instant snow.
All right.
It's that cold out. And we sent Corey Frumpkin out to do this test.
Of course we did.
Yes. And he's out there on the
'Cause
weather
we're not
deck.
doing it.
Right. I did it last year, okay? I've done it enough. He's out there now. He's going to give it a shot.
You know what? Good morning, guys. I actually want to keep my hands on this cup this morning. It feels so amazing. But you know what? Let's have a little fun this morning. Again, it's very cold out here. Obviously, cold air is very dense. We're going to throw this hot water into the air, and let's see what happens. It's going to create a little bit of a cool effect here. So we're going to make sure no one's down there. I don't want to scold anybody. Here we go. 1, 2. There we go. Hopefully, I think there were a few people watching me as I did that as they were coming up High Street here. So yeah, pretty cool experiment there. Very cold again. And look, it's still smoking
steaming
there
away,
this morning.
yeah.
Pretty neat. All right. So remember that T-shirt I was talking about during the last couple
Yeah,
of hours?
absolutely.
Well, I re-soaked it. It's hanging up over there. We won't show it just yet. We'll come back at the end of the show and show you what it looks like. It's been
Okay.
out here for almost a half
Okay.
hour
Yeah.
now.
A little warning to folks that are about to try that outside that experiment, because a lot of people do it.
Yep.
And I can tell you 50% will end up with a burn.
Okay,
Be
so be
really
careful.
careful. Don't use a pot with a handle, because you'll flip it up and it'll
it'll
flip
come
back
back
and
at
hit you in the
you. Great,
face.
great
Be
advice.
super careful if you try it at home.
All right, we're right back.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kelsey Fabian at AAA in Portland. It is already a busy morning here at the Call and Dispatch Center. They say by 7:30 they expect to get about 250 calls every half hour. They already have about 200 calls this morning. The calls that are coming in are for cars that won't start because of frozen batteries or even frozen locks. But they say make sure you have an emergency kit in your car that includes blankets, snacks, water, anything that can keep you safe until AAA can get to you. That's live from the AAA Center in Portland. I'm Kelsey Fabian.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Corey Frumpkin out on the weather deck where I am bundled up, but this shirt really isn't this morning. We froze this during the last half hour. Can you hear that? I can't even take this off. There we go. Look at that. That is pretty crazy. All right, stay safe this morning, guys. We'll send it back to you.
All right.
Yeah.
Great way to
Awesome stuff.
illustrate the cold.
Yeah,
Corey,
awesome
thank you.
stuff
very much.
out there from Corey today. Yeah, be careful. You know, this is the coldest air we've had in a year. It's not going to get much better this afternoon, although the wind lets up, so that's good. And we'll have sunshine, so that'll help a little bit. Tomorrow, snow. Several inches, Lee. 3 to 5, it looks like.
You need to go away, Todd.
I plan on it.
Yeah, that's right.
I've got a 4-day
Me
weekend.
too. Me too.
You do
All right.
too.
Boom. See you later.
Have a good one, folks.